Who texted us, babe?
Oh. Alright, so.
Hi guys, welcome back to our channel. We're back with another how-to video. So what are you going to be teaching them today?
Alright, today I'm going to show you guys how to frost a cake with buttercream and get really sharp edges.
How exciting. So let's get started. Alright guys, so here's a close-up of the things that you will be needing for this cake.
Alright, so we have our cake. You can have any size, any flavor. Right here we have an 8-inch red velvet. We have our cream cheese, which is going to be our filling. And we have our buttercream. We have our spatulas, our smoothers, and we have to cut the cake. And our board. Here's the board.
Usually for the board, we do like to go 4 inches bigger than the cake. So this board is a size 12-inch. We're gonna eat that.
Right. Now you put some buttercream on the board so that way your cake won't slide. You always want to center it. I mean, you could put it all the way in the back so that way you can have some room in the front if you're gonna put some toppers or something. But if you don't, just center it. Try to center it the best you can, you know. Like this. So we put the buttercream again, like I told you guys. That way the filling won't fall out once you put the top piece of the cake. Now we add our filling. I like to smooth my filling all the time, just so that there won't be any air inside. There it is. And then you always try to center it and level it. That way it could be, you won't have a hard time or have more buttercream on this side than this side. Just try to level it all the time, the best you can. A lot of people like to use the level, but I don't really need it. Not trying to be cocky, but.
Dang, you got it like that? I was gonna say.
Alright, so just smooth it from the sides. All the excess buttercream. Cool. Clean the board. Always clean the board, because then if you put buttercream and then you want to have really clean buttercream, since it's a buttercream cake, you'll get the bottom crumbs and you'll dirty the whole buttercream. So just clean the board. Alright. So I like to put it in the fridge after I do this, so that it could harden a little bit. So that way when you put the first coat, it won't be so, the cake won't move a lot. Alright, so I'm going to show you guys my technique. I mean, a lot of people like to grab the spatula and just grab buttercream from a bucket and just put it, but
and he just took the cake out of the fridge, guys, so it was there for about 10 minutes.
Yeah, like 5-10 minutes. I put the buttercream in a bag. I like it this way. I don't know, I probably got the technique from Buddy Velastro, but I don't know. I like it like this. So I'm gonna keep on doing this way. So check it out. Start at the bottom. And then you just work your way up. See that? Alright, so now we're going to smooth it. Alright, so when I smooth it, I like to just level my eyes with the top of the cake. Like this. That way you know that it's going to be straight, real straight. Check it out. And always try to keep your spatula straight. This one.
The excess buttercream he's putting out on the little plate right there.
Yeah. See that? It's already kind of looking straight, right? And try not to take off too much of it, because then you're gonna be able to see your cake, and you don't want to see that. And then, unless you're gonna put fondant, then it doesn't matter. But if it's a buttercream cake, you always want to just keep it not too heavy.
Yeah, or a naked cake. Let's do a video on that next.
Oh yeah, heck yeah. But you see that? Check it out. See how I kind of level myself with the top of the cake? That way it could be real straight. And I'm not pushing down on the spatula too much. I'm just kind of letting it slide on its own like this. Check it out. Once you do that, you want to take off the buttercream off the board. And then just give it a small, like, with this spatula. This spatula works real good. It's kind of made out of, like, plastic with rubber or something like that. It's real flexible.
Can you find that one at Walmart?
I don't think they have them at Walmart. You have to look for probably like a local, what is it, cake supply store? They'll have them there for sure. I think they have these at Michael's.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Michael's. So you see that though? It's already kind of straight.
Yeah, and I'll try and look for it on Amazon and leave the link down below so that you guys can order it there if you guys want.
But that's the first coat. And then you just put it in the freezer again for another 10 minutes, so that way it could stiffen up.
Okay, cool.
Alright, so that was the first coat. The cake was in the freezer for about 10 minutes. It has to be kind of hard. Not too hard, because if you make it too hard, then it starts sweating, and you don't want that. That's just going to ruin the whole thing. And so we're just going to grab our spatula, this one, and we just give it a small coat, not like a really light one. See that? See how I'm not giving it too thick? Because if it's too thick, then you're pretty much just doing like a first coat again.
As for the buttercream, guys, if you guys want to see a tutorial on how to make your own, we can go ahead and upload that hopefully next week. For us, we have a lot of cake orders, so we do get overwhelmed with cake orders.
And we rather buy it in bulk, so we just buy buckets instead of making our own, because
making your own, it does take a little longer, and we both, you know, have full-time jobs. We don't have time to make it, so we just buy it in bulk. We do make our fondant every single time, but for our buttercream, we do buy it.
Check it out though. See how I'm doing like a light coat? It's not too heavy. See that? That's how it's supposed to look. So now we grab our smoothers. Again, it's these two. So you want to level yourself to the top of the cake again. That way you can have a real smooth top, and the side too. It helps out. Check it out. Already starting to look real smooth, huh? I always like to do the sides first. A lot of people do the top first and they go to the sides, but see that? once I do the top, I try to look for the lowest part. See, right there. And like I said, you try not to press it down too hard, because then you're gonna make it you're just gonna mess it up. See how it's starting to look real sharp?
Yeah. Who texted us, babe?
Oh. Alright, so we use this one after. That way we could just give it like a little small like scrape. See that? Not too much. Don't press down. Just let it slide on its own. Bang. See how sharp that is? And then we just want to do it a little bit on the sides too. Just give it one last time like this. It takes time. You're not gonna get that on the first try, but
just watch this video about 1,000 times and give us a big thumbs up. Just kidding. And you'll get it.
Nah, but you do have to you have to do this a couple times. It took me probably I would say about 50 cakes to perfect it.
Now this cake is gonna be an all buttercream cake with a topper. So you can also do the lay fondant over this, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Just put it back in the fridge for a little bit to harden up a bit, and then throw the fondant right on top of it.
But a lot of people ask for this technique or how he gets his cake so sharp, like.
Yeah, because there's another way that you can get sharp edges, and I find it a little bit more complicated. It's you have to put like a piece of plastic on top or something like that, like acrylic. But I've never tried it. I have some people that I know that have done it, and they say it works real well.
Who is she?
It's my uncle.
Oh, okay.
And check it out.
Look at this, guys.
Look
at how sharp this is. Like, you could cut
and if you don't think that's sharp enough, then you can put it in the fridge and just give it another coat. And the more coats, the sharper. But I think this is enough. 2 coats and that's it.
Perfect.
Cool.
Thank you so much for teaching us how to make this cake.
I hope you guys learned.
Yes, guys.
Check it out.
Look what we do with our scraps.
We eat them. Sometimes. Sometimes I get tired of cake and I just throw it away. But check it out. Check me out. Cream cheese, red velvet.
Mom?
Well,
My turn. Just kidding.